Wow, what a snag.
Upstairs.
Back to throw. He just got a slings one out there. It's picked off. He'll draw up the middle. He's got room.
5. Touchdown. Time, no pressure. Is going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Milford Eagles.
Johnny Miller over the middle. He's got Mancini Jackson over Mancini into the end zone. Mancini.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to a special Saturday morning edition of ICRC-TV's Friday Night Football and a youth edition. Instead of the high schoolers today, we are watching some youth football, Reading Lockland youth football here at beautiful Grind Field over here, Lockland Stadium, Rutgers Stadium. I am Ryan McGahey, joining alongside me is Joe Ellis.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. Sun shining bright. It'll be about 88 degrees today. Looks like we got Franklin County will have the ball first. Reading will start on defense. Looks like Reading won the toss and deferred to the second half. Kindergarten, first grade kicking us off here today, Joe.
Little guys, I tell you what, it is always fun to watch these little guys out there, like little bobbleheads out there with their helmets.
Yeah, those helmets look so big on them.
So it's a fun time out there being a coach, you know, coaching K1 starting out a couple years ago and then now to this. So it is fun to watch these little guys grow and proceed and learn how to play the game.
To the best of my knowledge, this is the first televised event for the brand new Tri-State Youth Football League. We got the Franklin County Wildcats going up against the Reading Lockland Youth Blue Devils. Of course, Reading was its own program for quite a few years there as the Reading Blue Devils. Joining back up with the city of Lockland. Kind of combining elements from the two schools there. You got the colors and the mascot of the Reading High School, while you got the helmet design of the Lockland High School, the Lockland Panthers.
Yeah, it was really a decision that the board made going back when SOIFA kind of folded out from underneath of us that we had to join this new league, Typha, and brought Lockland involved.
There's Franklin County on a double wing, quarterback keeper. Off tackle right, brings it back middle, a pickup of 8 yards.
Nice little cut back there, bringing it outside, seeing there was guys out there on the outside and said, let's cut that back inside, and picked up 8 yards for him.
Difficult to see numbers right now. We got the sun straight across them, blaring nice and bright. Making it a little difficult for you and us to see.
Good thing is I got a camera guy here that's zooming in nice for us on the TV up here in the booth, so we'll try and get some numbers. But that sun is glaring right at us.
As is with most kindergarten teams. As is with most kindergarten teams. Kindergarten first grade teams, a lot of double wing action, kind of keeping the formation nice and tight. You'll see lots of runs here, mostly runs.
Trying to pick numbers out there. Who's 27 for Franklin County, your quarterback?
That's Brock Dilk, number 27 for Franklin County. He hands it off. And the Reading defense comes up strong, stops him for a no gain. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Little Gordon getting in there, firing off that ball, getting in the backfield, meeting the guy back there, and no gain, really.
Coming out in I formation here. Strong right. Quarterback keeps it to the left. He's tackled in the backfield. That's going to be I don't know, he's still chugging forward. He's
still moving.
He's still moving. Somehow he broke out of the tackle, kept his progress going, and picks up 6 yards to the first down for the Wildcats.
Broken play there, and he just kept moving. Didn't know where to go with the ball, and finally said, okay, I'll run this ball. Royce Gibbs finally brings him down, but not before the first down for Franklin County. putting 7, 8 guys in the box, it looks like, for Reading.
I don't know this shit.
He said they on TV.
Couldn't see somebody in the middle there for Reading. Had a replay.
Yep, you can see him back there. He's just kind of like, where do I go? All the Reading guys, we got you, we got you. Oh, no, we don't. There you go.
There they are back in I formation. This time strong left. We got a whistle on the play.
There's people like right here with like a bunch of. You can hit them.
Yeah.
Last time I think there was people for like some stuff.
Doesn't look like they're going to call a penalty on anything.
Right in their ass.
No, which I like that. I mean, you're at this age, you're still in a teaching mode of, you know, let's get these guys set up properly so we can teach them how to play the game. And so at this age, I like the no penalties.
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
much. I mean, they will still throw penalty flags and call you on things, but when you're at this age, trying to get lined up and situated at the line is a very heavy task.
Looks like time would be kept on the field instead of the scoreboard. It's a handoff to the fullback.
Oh, gets him in the backfield, trips him up.
So maybe number 14, Carter Kaufman on the tackle, or 44, Case Carpenter, hard to tell. Call 13, Colton Meredith on the PA. Good tackle in the backfield, lost a 2 there.
Yeah, shot right through the gap there and met the back in the backfield. That's what you're taught to do.
That's the old crab tackle there. Lay on the ground, tackle him with your side.
Hey, whatever it takes, buddy.
There's Franklin back in the I form. 2nd and 12.
Oh no.
Like the little kids, it's so boring. You gotta wait till like 3rd grade.
He drops back, he's rolling out left. They got him in the backfield again. This time they do bring him down. Brock Duck runs for 2-yard loss. That'll be Colton Meredith on the tackle. 3rd and 15, K1. What are you doing here, Coach?
But I mean, you're trying to keep it outside. At this age, you're looking for your 2 most athletic kids. Who's got speed and who can take a handoff. Get outside, let them run for a while.
3rd and 15, probably not trying to pick it all up here. Try to get it, 7, 8 yards.
Yep, especially when you got 7 guys right in the box. You got
4th and manageable.
Got to get outside here.
Fumbled snap, he hands it off to the deep back, and he's got a hole. And he makes a move. He's at the 30, the 25.
Gonna catch him.
He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. 10, 5, a dive. Oh, he got him at the 2, a shoestring tackle.
Bagged him by the shoestring.
Some excitement here in the early going of the K1 game. Franklin County with a big run.
Taylor Pop not giving up. Always running them down. Just dove at the last minute. Just what you're taught to do as a defender. You know, the guys running, just dive at the last minute.
Might give the Reading defense a chance to, go for a 4 and out here, if you will, at the goal line.
Let's see if Colton Meredith can get back in that backfield and make some stops. Actually, Colton's actually coming out of the game right now. Got a little winded on that one.
On that one play, whenever Shamar was down,
Someone else has to step up and make a play here.
First couple plays, they were in the double wing, and they switched to the I formation now.
Fumble on the snap. Ball's on the ground, still on the ground.
Franklin County recovers. Looks like number 3 maybe, Elijah Ford. So that's a good start for the Reading defense here in this goal line stand. Move it back to the 5, 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, at this age, it's tough. Being a quarterback coach, through my guys, teaching those kids to get their hands up underneath there and make sure you get that ball snapped up to you. Some of these kids are kind of like, I don't want to put my hand up there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to.
I formation again, splitting out left.
Ball on the ground
Another
again.
snap on the ground. Franklin County picks it up. 3rd and goal from the 5. Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, you can see in that snap, the quarterback's hands are actually separated up in there. That's what's causing that.
Yeah, he's almost kind of turned sideways too.
Yeah. you don't get those hands together, that ball will hit your top hand and just fall straight to the ground.
Let's see if Franklin County, if they can get the snap, if they're going to go back to that run with the tailback here. And again, another ball on the ground. This one actually goes forward for a gain of 2. So it'll be 4th and goal. 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. Again, another. I think Reading's defensive tackle is just hitting the center before he can even get the ball up.
Yep.
And it's causing the fumble. As a former nose tackle, that was a trick I mastered.
Now the ball's actually getting up there. Like I said, his
Quarterback's
hands,
just not taking it.
The hands are separated in there and just not getting the ball clean.
That was a trick I mastered as a 6-year-old. I'd line up his nose tackle and hit the center before he could even snap it. All the way. As soon as that ball moved, I'd put him on his butt.
Hey. Once you've seen the white knuckles form on the ball, right?
There we go, 4th and goal at the 3. I formation, split in left.
Blitz coming.
Another ball on the ground. Either way, this is going to be Reading's ball right there at the 3.
Nice job by the Blue Devils right there. Take advantage of the turnovers.
You need a goal line stand, and you got it. Again, here's a replay.
Oh, blitz coming right up the center. Knocks the center back into the quarterback, and there goes the ball.
Here we go. We'll see the Reading Blue Devil K1 offense taking the field. Take a minute or 2 to get everybody switched out.
No, sir. Let me get my focus.
Yep, Blue Devils in the past have had a couple different quarterbacks back there, so let's see who they throw back there this time. Probably Jabril Lattimore.
So the Reading K1 team is 2-2 on the season. Franklin County came in 0-4. Reading's looking to jump out to 3-2. This is a non-divisional matchup today. We have an East and West division in the new Tri-State Youth Football Association.
Yep, it's kind of a unique situation because you'll have 2 Super Bowls being played, and then we're playing a big bowl game called the Taifa Bowl for the big overall championship.
I like that. I always wondered why they didn't have the 2 teams that won the divisions go at it.
I never understood it myself.
I'm happy that they are now.
Yep, we'll get a true champion out of this league.
And I really like the way they divided the teams East and West too, because you have. It just depends on what grade level you look at. In some grade levels, it's Harrison Green and East Central Trojan Black. That's a dominant team. In other grade levels, it's Northern Kentucky and Lawrenceburg. And 3rd grade level, you guys are in the hunt and looking pretty good against most of the opponents. So I really like the way they divvied up the teams here. First down around the end. It's number 6 on the carry. That's Nazir Hunter. And if he has the stamina, he might go 97 yards here. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. They're not going to catch him. Nazir Hunter, 97 yards for the Reading Lockland Blue Devils. It's a touchdown. No yellow hankies on the field. 6-0 Blue Devils.
Easy as that. Give it to your fastest guy and let him run around the end. 97 yards later, we're going to go for 2 here, boys. Actually, they've changed the rule here for the point after. We can actually kick field goals for 2 points or run it for 1.
Nice. I actually kind of like that because kicking's harder at this age. And on our 5th grade team, we actually have a kid that can kick. We kicked a few in practice.
There you go.
Might give it a shot. We've discussed if we get inside the 5 that we might try a field goal too if we get 4th and goal.
Heck yeah. If you got somebody that can kick, go for it.
2 looks on the play here coming up for you on the replay. As he's already downfield here, he's gone. No one's going to catch him.
Here's the snap, which kind of threw me off there for a minute because no one moved other than the center and the quarterback.
He just came around. I think he was on that far side.
I don't know if that's been a design play or what that is, but
there's a odd snap exchange there, and quarterback gets hit in the backfield. So 6-0. Big hit here for Franklin County on the conversion attempt. Goes the handoff.
Wow, came all the way from the end.
Yeah, it's a little slow to get the handoff there. I think that was number 1, Jabril Lattimore, took that hit. So we'll see Franklin County on offense again. I believe most grades will start from the 40.
Big hit by Jayden Frederick from Franklin County on that inside. Came untouched. But yeah, we'll see if they can answer now. You can get that exchange going on. You had a decent running game going in with your first possession. You get all the way inside the 5-yard line, tripped up by a touchdown saving tackle by the Blue Devils there. And now if you had those 4 exchanges from the center, that just didn't happen down there. So if you fix that, you're going to make a heck of a game here.
They'll come out in their I formation again. Looks like they've abandoned that double wing they ran the first couple of plays. This time the handoff is completed in the backfield, and he's got a big hole to his left, and he's off and running.
Safety going to get him? Nope.
Number 11, Dalton Sickinger, can't get him. He's still chasing him.
Got one guy left.
Looks
Might
like
have the
Nazir
angle.
Hunter. Nazir Hunter, can he get him? No. It's a 60-yard run, trying to get the number for you. Call that young man's name. 28, Jayden Clark.
Comes the replay on this. Handoff is a little slow getting back there, but as soon as he grabbed it, buddy, he found that edge and said, I'm gone. Nazir Hunter coming into the screen right there. Took a great angle. Just looks like he stopped running right about the 10-yard line and just
got to dive for that shoestring tackle again.
Yep. Got to finish the play, son.
Nazir Hunter is getting a workout today. Just had that 97-yard run for the
We're going to get into a shootout here, it looks like.
It's not often you get a high-scoring K1 game. And that conversion is good. It'll be 7-6. 7-6. Franklin County jumps out to a lead.
Brock Dilk on the quarterback keeper, it looks like. There he is, quarterback keep. Takes it around the end. Just need to get a couple yards. He took it all the way to the back through the end zone.
Again, your official time is being kept on the field. Assume we have about a minute or 2 left here in the first quarter. Best guess. And we'll see Blue Devils. Let's see what they want to do for their second play from offense. First play worked well with Nazir Hunter around the end. See if we're going to dial up some more of that.
Young man, I need you to do it one more time.
They about to tell him to do the same thing. They about to tell him to do the same thing. What? They know he's the fastest out there. Yeah, they about to have him do the same run play.
Dalton Stickinger in the backfield as a lone back here for the Blue Devils.
That's like this Nazir Hunter that's under center.
Take it to 11, he gonna take off. Watch this. I already know. I see it coming. I watch too much football.
There he goes again.
Oh,
they're going to blow this one dead.
Yep. Only couple people moved really there to start that was the center and quarterback. So they'll place it back down. And
I'm guessing I can't tell from up here, but I'm guessing that Redding's going on a first sound or even a silent count. But they're going to get him for I believe a false start here is what he might have signaled, or illegal motion, or illegal shift. I mean, our 1st and 15. But with no one moving with the snap, I'm going to assume they're going first sound or silent count. There he goes around the right side, Nazir Hunter.
He gone again.
He might be gone again, and you are correct, Joe. He is gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 60-yard touchdown. 2 carries. Actually has a 65-yard touchdown because it's from 35.
5-yard back.
So we got 2 carries, 162 yards for Nazir Hunter and 2 touchdowns, Joe.
Do I give him a scholarship now?
He already got 160 yards in 2
Here we go with the replay. Just around the right side. I mean, the Franklin County defense just too slow to react.
Just his speed. I mean, no one catching up to him, and he's just jogging at this point in time.
Here's a second look, just around the right side.
Just go, son. We're going to go Nazir Hunter left side, Nazir Hunter right side.
He about to do the same play again. Told you.
And he goes around the left side. This time he is hit hard in the backfield. 3 Franklin County Wildcats to stop him. It's going to be 12-7.
It's that number 13, Jayden Frederick, once again coming around in the end there, untouched.
Whatever they're doing with him on the point after tries, they might need to try to do that with him on the
exactly
the regular plays. But whoever said K1 was slow and boring, we're in a shootout here. It's 12-7. It's still the first quarter.
Man, there's slugs out here on my mama.
That could make for a long game, though.
Absolutely.
After every score, time stops.
Here comes Franklin County. Let's see if they can answer.
Third possession, see if they do a little more around the end.
And he tries to hand off in the backfield. And it looks like number 13 is back there, Colton Meredith, with a couple other Blue Devils. Number 55, Avin Gento. And Jabril Lattimore, number 1. Loss of 5.
A little confusion on the handoff back there. Didn't know which way the running back was running.
Looked like they were going for an end around. It was the split end. It was coming around, trying to take a handoff to the left side.
Yep. Allowed the defensive line to get in there and disrupt that one and lose 5 yards on the play.
There we go, 2nd and 15.
Single back formation for Franklin County this time.
It's a little wing T here. Oh. It looks like Dilk trying to go for quarterback keeper around the left end. He's met in the backfield again. Jabril Lattimore is back there. Another Blue Devil. Looks like number 5, possibly Royce Gibbs. So loss of 3 that time. We're bringing up 3rd and 18. Of course, the Franklin County had 3rd and 15 earlier and was able to break off that run down to the 3. So 3rd and 18. Let's see what they'll dial up here.
Just having a little tough exchange problems going on early with the quarterback in center. Here now, it looks like it's a little tough to get the handoffs going. Back to the I formation now for you.
The I formation has worked for him. The wing T is not so far. He goes back to that running back. Jabril. To the left side. Here he goes again. They don't have an answer for this running back off tackle left.
Stop and juke.
You need Sickinger. Looks like number 12, maybe Talon Pop on the touchdown saving tackle. Colton Meredith was in the area as well. It looked like maybe number 28 again, Jayden Clark for Franklin County. Just off tackle left. Joe?
Yep, takes it right up off the tackle there. Just busts it loose. Got a little juke move going on there late. Finally brings him down.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the Blue Devils' 34-yard line. These little kids are running all over the place right now.
That's what they do.
Goes in the backfield to hand off again. Looks like number 13 for Franklin County. Jayden Frederick called his name a couple times on defense. He gets the carry. It's lost at 2 yards. Devondo Black Jr., number 8 for the Blue Devils. I saw Jabril Lattimore back there as well for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, they switch. Jabril's on the near side here. Looks like he's playing the defensive end. and just coming untouched, just shooting that gap. May have lost our monitor up here, but we'll get her fixed.
I formation, split in right.
Oh, where are we going with it? Don't know.
He's going to run. He breaks a tackle, and now he's going around the end. Good tackle there.
Yeah, quarterback looking for a running back to hand it off to. Nobody back there. A couple Blue Devils came in, grabbed him. Looked like we tried to just throw him down to the ground instead of tackling him there. Can't do that. Got to wrap him up, bring him to the ground, make sure that tackle. We could have had about a 5-yard loss there. Instead, we get back to a no gain on the situation. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11 from their own 35. Franklin County has so far here, first quarter, they take that big giant step forward, then take 3 or 4 steps back.
Look at my legs. By the time hoop season come on, he's dunking.
Let's see if they'll dial up that power play off tackle to the left.
Who is that?
Jayden Clark. Reading, of course, took the timeout on defense.
Yeah, at this point in time, if I'm down there coaching, I'm probably calling Brock's number, 27, quarterback keep, just let it go. Less confusion on who you have to hand it off to. Just run, young man.
So we're out of the timeout now, and Franklin County's back up to the line of scrimmage for their I form. There goes Dilk, and the ball's on the ground. Jabril Lattimore's on top of it. That'll be Reading Blue Devil ball.
Exchange tried to happen, didn't quite take place. Quarterback hit the running back in the hip. Ball goes to the ground. Jabril Lattimore right there to fall on top of it.
They're about to score again, I think. I got to throw them.
Right there to jump on top of it was Jabril Lattimore.
It is now. Got a flag on the play. Looks like they might be counting how many people Reading have on the field.
Too many men.
That's that confusion of K1, that it's like organized chaos for K1 getting these kids together for switching personnel.
To me, that's a teaching moment there from the ref. Hey, coach, you got too many men out here.
Right.
I mean, the refs do a good job overall. They're out here spending their entire day out here trying to referee a game. But it's sometimes, there's coaching moments that you can have as a referee to just try and keep the kids going in the right direction.
Number 8's under center, look at Demondo Black Jr. He's going to take it around the left end, and he does have the edge. See if he can stay in bounds. He does pick up maybe 2 yards, maybe 3.
Like to see that out of our coaches, putting another young man under center, give him an opportunity to make a play.
Yeah, because it'd be easy for them to just let Nazir Hunter take it under center and go around the right side for another 65-yard touchdown.
Right.
But, let someone else, tote the rock a little bit.
Yeah. Even going all the way up to 6th grade, at 6th grade, you don't know what that young man's going to be able to do by the time he gets into the high school. He might not be at that position.
There's Demondo Black Jr. Hands off in the backfield, Nazir Hunter, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2. Couldn't see that number. Looked like maybe number 26, Gunner Powers.
Franklin County parents and fans, I extremely apologize. I just cannot see their numbers from up here in order to call their names.
Nazir Hunter breaks a couple tackles. He's past the 50. That'll be a first down for the Blue Devils out on the Franklin County 45-yard line.
Nice run. Stays on his feet. Kid's hitting him high, and he remains on balance right here. Check this out. Comes around, goes up, cuts it in. Guys grabbing at his arms, shoulder pads, and then finally just gets tripped out of bounds.
Reading's taking another timeout. My only assumption there, Joe, is we got to be close to halftime. They're taking a timeout. Although I don't remember seeing a quarter in, do you?
I never seen them make that notion. Usually they'll take that ball and place it up in the air to say, hey, that's the end of the quarter. And I didn't see that happening, so we may be close to halftime right here. 12-7 ball game.
Again, official time is being kept on the field. And by the way, Reading's calling a timeout. Either they had a personnel change they needed to take care of, or we're close to halftime, or maybe both.
Got to give Nazir Hunter a breather.
He's out there. He's getting ready to go under center. He's going to take that bootleg right here for a 45-yard touchdown, more than likely.
That would be the call that I would make right there. Let the speedster go. Nope. He's going to remain in the
Mondo
back.
Black Jr. under center now, and that's going to call a false start on the Blue Devils. The center just kind of lost his balance and fell forward.
I think the quarterback actually pushed him.
He got his hands under there too hard.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you teach that quarterback to get their hands under there so they can feel it.
Let that center know you're there.
Yep.
Just not that much. Mondo Black Jr. up under center. Nazir Hunter is your back.
Mondo's going to try to pass it.
Pass here.
And it's going to be a fumble. We'll have to see who comes out of the pile with it as they all jump
They're
on.
Scrumming. Rugby scrum.
And it looks like number 12, Talon Pop might have came up with it, or number 26, Gregory Maps. One of those two under the pile fought hard for it and got it for the Blue Devils. I can't believe they're going to try a pass here.
He drops back. He's got a good form going on. Oh, then just gets hit. Ball comes loose.
Right there looks like number 12.
Yep, Pop got in on it. Won the scrum down at the bottom.
He had that touchdown saving tackle earlier, and then that turnover saving fumble recovery to save the turnover.
Looks like that's going to be halftime.
No, that's first quarter.
Is it first quarter?
Yeah, that's the first quarter.
Nope, halftime.
Halftime, there we go, all right. Should not look so fat. And welcome back in for the start of the second half. Here at our ICRC's presentation of youth football here on a Saturday morning. Reading Lockland youth football. The Blue Devils taking on the Franklin County Wildcats. We had a little bit of a barn burner in the first half. 12-7, Reading leads. And Reading deferred the start of the game, so they'll get the ball first here in the second half.
Big two runs by Nazir Hunter for Reading. He's got over 150 yards on, I think, 3 carries right now.
3 carries, he's probably sitting about 175, if I had to guess.
He had a 60-yard touchdown run and a 65-yard touchdown run, and then he had another one right here that probably took another 20, 25 yards.
Yeah, one it was 97, 65.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To start 97 and 65.
Yeah, so number 6 there for your Blue Devils. The big kid, I'm assuming he's got to be first grade with his size. This is kindergarten or first grade.
As a coach, you're hoping, be kindergarten, right. Be kindergarten. I get you one more year.
Well, if he is a kindergartner, that's going to be an insane year next year for him. And
we passed
Mondo
it.
Black, he passed. That should be an incomplete pass.
They called that a backwards pass.
That's a.
I can't say that I Whoa, that's close.
I won't call out referee, you know, but that was a complete pass.
At the Blue Devil 37-yard line.
I'm going to roll it back here for you live. Again, it's not where he starts throwing the ball, it's where he releases it.
Yep.
And if you watch where he releases it, it was definitely a forward pass.
Yeah, that's a tough one to understand. $7:50 on the clock is what they're going to put.
I use them whenever I need it, though.
Hey, we have a clock. And here goes Franklin County in their I form. It's Dilk rolling out to the right, and he slips out of a tackle, breaks another.
Going to go? Nope.
Demondo Black Jr. is going to chase him down from behind at the 15-yard line. As we've seen with this Franklin County offense, any kind of stop for the Blue Devils is a chance for them to, you know, if it's a touchdown-saving tackle, you know, they have a chance to turn it around and stop them. You know, we saw Franklin County in the first half run the ball down to the 3-yard line, and the Devils were able to come up with a goal line stand.
Had a lot of blitzing coming up in the A gaps back then, and not quite seeing that here to start the second half.
Coaches are getting them lined up for the defense. Here comes Franklin County out of the huddle. They've been most successful out of the I formation rather than the wing T. So they're running their I formation right now. That's the fullback in front of the tailback, both lined up directly behind the quarterback. Split in out to the right.
9 guys in the box.
Dilk hands it off. Stiff arm there.
Nice stiff
Number
arm.
13.
Stay in
And
bounds,
he's in
young
the end
man.
zone. It's number 13, Jayden Frederick. We've called his name a few times today on defense, and he's ran the ball a couple of times.
Had a nice little stiff arm there on the cornerback playing.
Yeah, defensive back was able to get in position.
Had him contained.
Here it is.
Watch this. Had him contained. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, you don't.
Nice stiff arm there by Frederick. And then he fights off 2 more Blue Devils and gets in the end zone. Stays in bounds, too.
Look at a little tightrope he got going on.
So it makes the score 13-12. They'll have their point after attempt here. Again, if they make it, whether they pass or throw, it's a 1-point after try here.
Ball on
and
the
the
ground.
ball's on the ground. That'll be Blue Devils with the stop. Nazir Hunter. So it's 13-12. As our shootout continues, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they try here. I like the idea of having a little bit of fun and passing the ball and trying things like that. But sometimes you want a little bit of a lead before you pull that off. So we'll see if they go back to their bread and butter and let Nazir run around the end here for them, or hand off to Junior.
6:19 on the clock. Blue Devils will take over their possession on their 40. This time, coaches will count them up.
Make sure we got 11 out here, boys.
Here goes Hunter around the left side, breaks through a tackle, and breaks another tackle. He's around the end, and he is going to go. Another 60-yard touchdown here for Nazir Hunter.
Nice run.
Add that to his list. That's his 3rd touchdown run today. He's got a 97-yarder, 65-yarder, and a 60-yarder.
Here we go. Take another look at it. Watch the snap. Smacks him on the butt, and there's the ball. So silent count going on. Breaks a couple tackles up and through there.
4, 5.
Shed that guy.
6.
Make a move on that guy.
7.
And then just turn the afterburners on, boys.
7 tackles that either broke or avoided Nazir Hunter. Now see if the Blue Devils can get the point after attempt here. They've been unsuccessful so far. That's DeMondo Black.
Back to pass.
Oh, almost completed it to number 14, Carter Kaufman. Kaufman couldn't hang on. Make it 18-13.
15 left in the third. The Red Lockland Blue Devils 18 and Franklin County 13.
Nice job right there. Trying something new. Low gadget plays. Let's have a little fun.
I think that's the third time they've tried to pass with DeMondo Black.
Yep.
The first time he fumbled it, Redding recovered it. The second time was the what should have been an incomplete pass.
Forward, backward pass that they called.
And then this occasion here, they actually got the pass off and almost completed it to Carter Kaufman.
Can we throw the challenge flag at any time?
Bring the refs up here for the monitor.
I'd like to have that in my back pocket for later.
We'll see what Franklin County and Brock Dilk and Jayden Clark, who have handled most of the carries, along with Drayden Frederick for Franklin County. Let's see what kind of answer that they have for the Blue Devils.
See if they come back out in that I formation.
The quarterback is Dilk. The fullback, the lead back is Drayden Frederick. The tailback is Jordan Clark, number 28. It's a handoff to Clark in the backfield, and he's met by 3-4 Blue Devils. Saw number 6, Nazir Hunter, number 2, Caden Kaufman.
Kaufman came fairly untouched. Met him in the backfield, grabbed a hold of him. 5-yard loss.
So we got 2nd and 15 as Franklin County breaks the huddle. I formation here.
Coming with the pressure again.
Hands off to Clark. Couple Blue Devils over pursue. Makes a move. Jaden Clark tackled by a host of Blue Devils inside Blue Devil territory at the Reading 48-yard line.
Kaufman catching him up from behind. Could have had him way back. We're probably about maybe a 2-yard gain, if anything, but just kind of stopped and reached out for the young man instead of following through with your tackle there. Get some coaching on Monday or Tuesday, whenever these guys have practice next. But
First and 10 on the Blue Devil 48, Franklin County. The Wildcats. Brock Dilk brings his team to the line. End around here to number 37, Colton Huber.
Gonna keep contained.
DeMondo Black does a nice job in the backfield. Number 5, Royce Gibbs, is there as well, along with number 13, Colton Meredith.
Nice job holding that contain on the outside. Didn't let the guy go around him.
And we picked up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. What kind of defense do you call that, Joe?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it 8-1? It's 8-1.
And then your cornerbacks on the outside. Yeah, 8-1.
It's an 81. Blue Devils jump off sides. They're going to call it Blue Devils and offsides. A good discipline there by Franklin County. They change up the snap count. The kids don't move. I can't get my 5th graders to go on 2 without a false start.
Yeah, when you run so much on 1 or whatever count that you're using, and you try and throw a curveball into them, these young men just it throws them off a little bit. You get 1 or 2 or 3 of them to kind of go in sync there, and then everyone will go at the same time. So on offense, if you have the discipline enough to sit there and make that count change, you'll get those offside calls.
There's Dilk Nazir Hunter, a nice tackle in the backfield. We've seen Dilk before wrapped up in the backfield and break some tackles and make a long run, but not this time. Nazir Hunter's there to make the stop.
Nazir did a great job, got around the hips, slid down to the legs. That's what you need to do when you're tackling a guy. You get up around those shoulders, kids don't fall down. You know, it's amazing how much balance they actually do have at this age, that somebody can come and hit them on the shoulders with their shoulder pads and they still remain that balance to be able to run forward. You find a running back like that, you got something good on your hands.
So we're up 3rd and 4, Franklin County. Franklin County's going to take a timeout. They're having trouble getting lined up out of the huddle.
Yeah, the back didn't know which way to go on that, so good decision by the coaches to call a timeout. You're down 5 here. Going in, I mean, just over 2 minutes, 2:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You want to make sure you get it right here, especially driving on 3rd down.
At this time, let's meet our K1 cheerleaders. Head coaches Tori Worsford, assistant coaches with Gabby Davis and Angie Latire, and our two
K1 Reading Blue Devils are introducing the cheerleaders here on the PA.
McKinney Cox, Ariana Heller,
K1 cheerleading team, head coach Tori Wurtzler.
Addison Berry,
We got a lot of cheerleaders for K1. Nevaeh Robinson, Charlotte Drahelm, McKenna Cox, Ariana Heller, Haley Cox, Scarlett Ward, Brendan Murray, Gracie Piper, Addison Berry, Breasia Miller, Lillian Singer, Caroline Hall, Destiny Grady, Trinity Seifert, Catherine Lawson, Riley Dashley, Ella Latire, Mila Todd, Ruby Hogan, Kelsey Reyes, Braylon Oliver, and Bailey Carter. They're K1 cheerleaders.
And after the intermission, we'll get back to football here.
Yeah, right. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Dilk back to hand off. He gets it to Clark.
Yeah.
They got a chance to get him in the backfield. It's number 5, Royce Gibbs. Big loss for the Blue Devils, Joe.
Nice job there coming in around the left side there. Stays with it, sees where the ball's going, makes the play. Brings up 4th down. This level, you have the opportunity to say you want to kick the ball. They don't actually kick it. They'll march it down the field 25 yards. Or you go for it on 4th down, which you're on that side of the 50, you got to go for it.
Reading's going to take a timeout. It's like number 9, Max Orozco, needs to come off.
Yeah, as a coach there, if you got an injured player, hey, take a seat, son.
Right, yeah.
I got to save my timeouts in this game.
Yeah, a close game like this, and we were kind of talking off air before we started about kind of the non-divisional games actually don't, the way they have the league set up, don't really matter this year. So I mean, so that could come into play. Like, maybe I don't need to save my timeouts, but you still want to. You still want the kids to feel that the gratification of winning.
Yeah.
The gratification of their hard work. But perhaps the non-divisional aspect could come into play there. Like, hey, take a timeout and make the personnel change.
Absolutely.
You better not walk in my view.
Last night's Friday night football games. Lockland had a good night last night.
I did a pretty good job.
Come out with a victory 28-14. Those of you that follow the high school football scene.
Yeah.
Reading had a little tough time. Ed Wyoming, the defending state champs.
And I've always wondered about, that's another conversation another day, but Reading staying in the CHL with, Indian Hill and Wyoming kind of getting so big. I think they're still playing up what, Division 2 or 3, right?
3, I believe.
Reading's down in Division 5.
Yep.
I know I gotta be real
So
quiet.
good workout for the teams. I mean, right now Reading is just so young. I mean, they are you look at them on film and stuff. They're an excellent JV team right now.
Yeah.
with how young they are. So hopefully this organization will get it back up and going for them.
4th and 12. Here's the snap. Hands off to Jayden
Got him
Clark.
in the backfield. No.
Around the end. Got to make a stop here. He's still churning, and they get him down. See number 12 there, Taylor Pop in the pile for the Blue Devils. Number 4, Ashton Kidwell is there as well. Maybe number 14, Carter Kaufman. Hosts the Blue Devils there to make the tackle, Joe.
That's what it takes. It takes an army to bring this young man down. Turnover on downs, we'll take over.
We've seen that many times in number 28 for Franklin County. Got to give him some credit. Jayden Clark, many times he's been stopped in the backfield, and he's just kept his legs churning and broke those high tackles you were talking about a minute ago.
Yep.
And has made some big gains here today.
You like to see that out of the young kids, how they keep the feet moving. You know, a lot of kids will get hit and they'll just stop and go down. But you got a kid here in Franklin County who says, "I'll just keep them moving, keep chucking."
So Reading's trying to get their personnel situated here. They got a penalty earlier for too many men on the field.
I think they only got 10 right now.
And you got one coach pulling him on, another coach telling him to go off. And Reading's going to have to take another timeout. That's just two coaches on the field that got to get on the same page.
You gotta discuss it. You gotta have one guy out there in charge and the other guy looking at plays, calling them. Get it figured out.
It's a learning curve for a lot of times. I mean, I don't know. This is my first year in the Reading youth organization. But coming from West Claremont, usually the coaches move up with the teams.
Yep.
And then you'll have a new coach that comes in with K1.
That's exactly what we got going on here. Last year, K1 coach moved up. He's now at the 2nd grade level. They won the Super Bowl last year.
Looking good again this year. And Demondo's block running backwards.
Which way are we going?
And we might have a block in the back here on Reading as well. So Demondo Black ran backwards. Got a flag down, a block in the back, and a player down, Franklin County. Back behind the coaches there, behind the offense. And in Franklin County, I would assume probably want to decline this.
Absolutely.
Take the result of the play.
Unless, if it's a holding, then it'd be the spot foul. 10 yards from where the flag's at. The flag's sitting at about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. So if you move them 10 yards back from there.
Yeah, they call holding.
Yep. So they'll take it 10 yards back from the 36 and replay first down here. Not a bad decision because just going to add more yards to Nazir Hunter's run, right?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's 1st and forever right now. 1st and, I'll do math here, Joe.
Public math is not my forte.
22 plus 6. 1st and 28.
There's 3 types of people in this world. Those that are good with numbers and those that aren't.
We'll see what Nazir Hunter or Demondo Black can come up with. It looks like Nazir Hunter's going to take the snap around the left side. The edge is there. He cuts inside.
Nice cut.
Breaks a tackle. And here he goes. Off to the races. Another juke move there. And there he goes at the 50, to the 40, and to the 30. Nazir Hunter is going to have his 4th touchdown run of the game.
No penalty flags. We're good.
No flags down. We do have a Franklin County player down behind the play, but that is a touchdown. Nazir Hunter, the young man's got to be getting tired.
The first play he scored.
That one went 72 yards.
Yeah, all the way back there, he scored on the first run. Then he scored again.
So 72 yards for the touchdown for Nazir Hunter. He just went around the left side, Joe. Broke a tackle in the backfield, juked the man, and then got out to the edge and made another juke move, and he was gone.
2 nice juke moves right there in the back, you know, just outside of the 5 after gaining about 5 yards, and then just said, okay, now I can run.
So 24-13. So far, the Blue Devils are 0 for 3 on their PATs. Let's see if they can get one in here.
I don't know. He didn't text me.
Got a little warm out here already. My phone.
It needs to cool down. I think I might be in the same.
I'm cool. I'm cool on the party.
No wind, no breeze going on today at all.
College scouts
You got the flags barely moving out there. Black Jr. running the bat the wrong way again, trying to get to the outside.
He's got the edge, but he's going to be met by a few Franklin defenders at the 5. Another unsuccessful PAT.
I don't care.
They already did kick him off.
So this is a good sign for K1 going in. Getting ready to start the 4th quarter. We've got 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd. But good defensive stand last time. Let's see if we can bring it right back into this time.
24-13.
Y'all about to be mad at me.
K1
My crew was going to give me Chick-fil-A now. I don't eat Chick-fil-A.
So used to seeing 6-0, 8-0, 8-6.
Yep.
A lot of K1 games.
What's the name? Got mad
Some
at me
entertaining
because I
football
eat Chick-fil-A.
for these youngsters.
What's the name? Savion now because I ain't take it.
They get out there and have some fun, enjoy the game. Obviously, winning cures all. But
I could have got a milkshake.
I'm sure the boys on Franklin County's having a good time out there, too.
Don't buzz. You tripping. You could have said.
It's great to come over here to Lockland Stadium. You look down there. We got one of our cameramans down there in the end zone. Lockland player.
And he's got his whole host of team watching him, too. All his teammates watching him. Hey, what are you doing? There's Franklin County back in their wing tee now. It's like Dilk right up the center. He's stopped by number 13, Colton Meredith. About half a yard.
Big man, Colton Meredith, playing a little nose tackle right there.
Right line of scrimmage.
Met up with him and said, nope, you ain't going nowhere. He's going to come out of the game and get a breather. Get some high fives from the coaches as he comes out.
Colton Meredith and Royce Gibbs are resident stripers for the Reading K1 team. The stripes on their helmets indicates over that grade level's weight limit to run the ball and play outside the tackles. They have to play on the line. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. 24-13.
And our score after 3 quarters here at Record Stadium is the Reading Lockland Blue Devils.
Reading Lockland Youth Football Blue Devils 24, Franklin County Youth Football Wildcats 13. Joe, where are we going to dial up here for the 4th quarter? We've seen it all so far for the first 3.
Well, you just got to, on defense, you got to make the stops. I mean, you got to tackle properly, make sure they don't get around that end. That seems to be Franklin's bread and butter is getting that guy around the end and breaking a couple tackles and making the long runs. So as long as you can contain him inside and allow the rest of your team to get in there and make those tackles. It's like I tell my 3rd grade team all the time, my 2 cornerbacks, I don't need you to make that tackle. I need you to force those guys back in and contain them on the inside. Let your linebackers come in and make that tackle. So if we can do that here at the K1 level in the 4th quarter here, I think we've got this victory wrapped up.
Yeah, you'd have to think another stop and a score here would definitely be the final nails in the coffin for this K1 game. Franklin County's water and coach is off. The extra coach is off, I should say.
Everybody on the sideline, raise those 4 fingers. It's 4th quarter, boys. 8 minutes left. Let's play ball.
Here comes Franklin County.
Jay, he could have had the longest run yesterday.
Brock Dilk dropped the snap, and he took a knee to pick it up. Oh. Of course, this is kind of similar to college and high school rules. If you have the ball and your knees or your elbows or your butt touches the ground, you're down.
By Franklin County, loss of about a yard. So now we're looking at 3rd and 10.
So a little gift there from Brock Dilk to the Reading defense.
3rd down, big 3rd down play right here. They'll probably go for 4 and 4 downs.
The referee's talking to the players.
Uh-oh.
High formation, Franklin
little
County.
safety back there in his three-point stance.
Here's Jayden Clark off to the right side. And they got to make a tackle here.
Get him around his legs. There you go.
It's going to be 4th and short. Yeah, 4th and a long one.
Pick up about 9 yards.
Ready playing on the ground,
We'll
trying to
make
get a
it
suntan.
4th and 1 for Franklin County.
Got a
at their own
replay
49-yard
here of the
line.
play. Jayden Clark, off tackle to the right.
Handoff. Slide down from the hips. Get him on down.
So 4th and short.
My big man Meredith's coming back on. See if he can get a stop here on 4th down.
Put him right over top of that center and try to put the center into the backfield right at the snap. That's what I'd do.
It's like they're shifting him around, trying to get him into the A gap there. Lattimore coming in late, trying to be that safety back there, the safety valve.
Snaps on the ground.
Ball loose.
Ball still on the ground.
No one knows
and
where it's
there
at.
it is. Reading has it. Number 1, who's the late kid, is Jabril Lattimore, who came on the field right before the snap was called as the 11th man, is the one to come in. How many kids went past that ball?
They didn't. They had no idea where that thing was. Watch this. There's the snap.
Here comes the ball.
Late snap looked like.
1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 players there went past the ball. 5:55 to go, 24-13, Blue Devil ball. Looking to put that final nail in the coffin that we talked about, Joe.
24-13, yep. Take a couple runs, run some clock off. Get the second grade on out here into the next game, take the victory, and move on to next week. It's about the time where you find out, okay, let's put somebody else back in there in the back and hand them off. What, we got quads out here?
I think it's just a yet to be lined up.
Where do I go, Coach?
They play 2 scrub teams. Oh, they play 2 scrub, but I'm about to go 1 scrub. I ain't gonna lie to you. During high school, anybody can beat them. They got better than them. You know that Miami game didn't count?
We're going to pass here.
It's Demando block around the right side.
There you go.
He's going to go for a touchdown.
Yes.
20,
Passed it.
15, 10, 5, touchdown, Demando Black Jr. And we got a flag that comes in late.
47-yard Blue Devil touchdown. However, there's a flag on the play.
As a Franklin County player down. Didn't see what they might be calling, but I'd have to assume that it's coming back.
Either a crack back or a block in the back here.
So they're calling the touchdown good. So it is a touchdown by Demando Black Jr. And it will be 30-13. The flag is after the touchdown, and it's a personal foul on Reading. And I would assume that they're going to assess that penalty when Franklin County takes the ball on offense.
Yeah. Not sure what happens there, but sometimes the kids, you just don't hear the whistle and keep on playing. Here's Demando Black going around the end. Got some blockers in front of him. Just follow your blockers, young man. Outrun that young. Down the sideline he goes.
See, keep it going. You might see something here in the end zone. Nope, nothing in the end zone. Must have been after he already crossed the goal line, a block after the whistle. But here goes Reading. They're 0 for 4 on PATs. Let's see if they can go 1 for 5.
Got to figure out the point afters. That's what our last home game against Northern Kentucky. That's what won us.
Silent
count.
Right up you see the tap, and it's still no good. That's the closest they've been so far.
Yep.
You see the little tap there for the silent count.
He's done that a couple times now. I've seen it. That's,
yeah, we were guessing that they might be doing that earlier too.
Yes, you were right on top of it. It's interesting to have at this level because you don't get really any fire off from any of the linemen when you go silent count on that. So So they'll move it up the 15 for the personal foul that happened. And they'll take over 1st and 10 inside Blue Devil territory now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined in the booth here by 3rd grade elite all-star player, Cooper Ellis. Cooper, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good? You ready for your game today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your coach? Is your dad?
Yeah.
Is he a good coach? First say yeah.
I said yeah.
Yeah, he's a good coach?
Yeah.
How many touchdowns do you think you might score today?
I don't know. Maybe 2.
2? Yeah. What number do you wear?
5.
5? What position do you play?
Quarterback and running back.
Quarterback and running back? What's your favorite play to run? What's your favorite play when your dad calls it? Get you happy?
The rub pass.
That's a new play.
What's your favorite play?
That we ran?
38 pitch pass.
Like 38 pitch pass? All right, Dad, we need 38 pitch pass on the first play of the game.
On the play, Franklin County does recover.
Coop, thanks for joining us, buddy.
2nd and 12 at the Blue Devil 48.
First down play goes for a loss of 2 for Franklin County. 2nd and 12.
And they had the quarterback.
Emergency button. Hit it.
3:30 and counting.
I think I get more excited when my son's playing defense and getting sacks.
Right, yeah.
More than I love seeing him run for a touchdown.
You know, mine caused a fumble last week against East Central. You know, in our grade, they're the best team in the league.
Nice.
I think it's kind of true for your grade too.
Yep.
But my son caused a fumble, and that made my day. Nice.
Meeting them in the backfield, that's what you want to see right there on 2nd down.
Hand off to Jayden Clark, and to number 1, Jabril Lattimore, number 7, Isaiah Daniels, number 13, Colton Meredith, all in the backfield.
By a host of Blue Devils, number 7, Isaiah Daniels, number 13.
The host of Blue Devils. I've used it a couple of times myself. That was always my favorite growing up, to hear the host of, because, you know, it means it's your whole team in the backfield.
We preach it at practice. 11 guys to the ball. 11 guys to the ball. All 11 you got to touch the ball carrier. So, because you never know what's going to happen. That ball might squirt out. You just seen 5 guys run past the ball last possession. So, get all 11 of the ball. Good things happen.
So, 3rd and 15. Franklin County. Rocked up, take the snap. He's going to go for end around again. This time the Blue Devils are all over it. It's Colton Huber with the carry for Franklin County. It's Nazir Hunter, tackle for loss.
Nazir Hunter doing a great job right here, coming around the end. Got contained. Oh, there's the running back. Let me go get him. Brings him down.
4th and long. I think the Franklin County might have took a timeout there. They're going to run a play here on 4th and long. If the Blue Devils are able to stop them, I mean, 1:54 left to go.
Victory formation. Call it a day, boys. So the cool thing we got going on with the Reading Lockland Youth Football, we've got that prime time player belt that all the kids are all excited about. You guys hand that out to you guys?
We hand it off. We've been trying to rotate, you know, give it to a different player each week. I would assume here for K1, if Nazir Hunter has never had it, he's got it today. If he's already had it, then maybe you're looking at Demondo Black Jr.,
Meredith.
Colton Meredith on defense. Yeah.
Coming in hard on defense, making those plays happen in the backfield.
Jabril Lattimore has
right there to recover some fumbles for him.
Yeah, he had one that saved the turnover, and then Talon Pop had one too.
Yep.
So a few names to consider. We'll see them toting it around at practice next week.
Yeah, everybody's kind of gone to the, I don't know if you guys have gone to that yet, but we kind of announced that on Monday's practice for us. Have everybody gather around, and the parents, another timeout coming up. All the parents gather around, get their cameras out, and, kind of go over what happened in the previous game, and kind of hand that belt off at the last thing we talk about. And those kids get all excited.
Yeah, the way that the kid that gets their name called to come up and get it, just that look in their faces,
it's priceless.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you coach. I mean, one, you want to win, but ultimately you want to teach these kids the proper mechanics of football. But to see how they grow and how excited they get when their number's called for anything.
There goes Brock Dilk around the left end. Couple Blue Devils there. He's making a miss. Got to make a tackle. He's getting close to the first down.
Uh-oh.
He's carrying the pile, and he's going to be just short. What an individual effort by Brock Dilk.
Nice, tough run right there on 4th down, not quitting. I mean, had every opportunity to just fall down.
Look who's there in on the tackle. 13, Colton Merritt.
A big man, Colton Meredith, making the play. Look at this run. Runs off to the left side here. One guy missed, another guy gets hit right here.
Who's that? Who's number 11?
Sickinger.
Dalton Sickinger. Really
Sickinger right there to meet up with him. Turnover on downs. Time to go into victory formation, folks. 1 minute left. That's my favorite play to call right there.
Absolutely.
V formation, boys.
Unfortunately, at the 5th grade level, we haven't got the taste of that yet. We're hoping to do that today. Hoping to get in the end zone for the first time. There goes Nazir Hunter. I'd assume he's going to just snap the ball and take a knee. No, now they're going to switch. Mondo Black. No, it's 26.
New quarterback. Let him take it.
Oh, we got a penalty flag with 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Nope.
They're going to let it go. They let the clock count there. That's good. That's good. Well, that does it for your K1 game. The final score, Reading Lockland Youth Blue Devils 30, Franklin County Youth Wildcats 13. For Joe Ellis, I'm Ryan McGahey signing off here. Thank you for watching this special edition of ICRC-TV Sports.